Okay, so now it's time to talk about the branches or branching. Sorry, branching. My grammar is not very good. I mean, you guys definitely noticed that throughout the session already. Yeah. So, branching. Branching, like I say, is normally is used for when you have multiple features. I would say multiple features developed simultaneously. So it's definitely good to do branching. I mean, you don't want to have everyone work on the same branch. I mean, it go back to the previous problem, merge conflict, because while everyone working on the same feature and those features are on the same branch, but on the same branch, the chance to have a conflict is going to be very large. And since more features you are developing simultaneously, the more conflict will happen. Means that your team will waste more time just to resolve the conflict. So it's definitely more preferable. Okay. Yeah, like what I show here is that first of all, after you create a repo and you make many changes, you many changes, and then at one point in time you think, oh, I have a new feature idea, I want to do that feature, and then you do it, and you keep on working on it, but suddenly you realize that hey, in the old feature or in the old changes you made actually has some bug, but then hey, to solve the bug, I'm just saying that to solve the bug, you need to revert back to the previous version. But if you want to revert back, means that your hard work of your new feature you also lost. I mean, assuming, I mean, of course you can save the new feature somewhere else, and then after you fix the bug, you just put the file, put the code back in. I know you can do that, but I'm just saying that. Imagine that you cannot do that. Yeah. So a better way to do that is actually that you create a new branches and then you develop a new feature and a new branch. And then while you fix your bug at the main branch, yeah, this is the main branch, and then this is the feature branch. I mean, you can give your branch any name you want. Here I just call it feature. After that, you think everything is good, you can merge the code. Okay, before I start to show you guys how to do branching in using Git and GitHub, you guys also need to know that actually when we do collaborating, I mean when you're collaborating with multiple people in the repo, branching is normally the way that we do collaboration. How? I mean maybe I just do here. Maybe you guys don't have to do it. Okay, I create a branch feature 1, and then I created another branch feature 2. Wait. Branches. Cool. Wait. I created 2 branches, right? Feature 1 and feature 2. So I created another one, feature 2. So that's how we collaborate. Maybe I will just assign that, hey, Ziyan, work on feature 1. I mean, I just focus on the feature 1 branch. I don't touch the main branch. I also don't touch the feature 2 branch. Well, maybe another guy, maybe his name is I don't know, Alex. Yeah, Alex, and then Alex was just works on feature 2 branch, and he just solely focus on the feature 2 branch. He don't touch the main branch or the feature 1 branch. He don't touch any other branch. Yeah, and then when we finish feature 1, we will merge the code to the main branch. I mean, when I finish my feature 1, I think okay, I report to my boss think it's good, then I can merge my feature 1 code to the main branch. Same for Alex. Once Alex finish his feature 2 code, and then he report to his boss, the boss say okay, then he can merge his feature 2 code to the main branch. That's how we do. I mean, that's how we do collaboration normally. And there's a lot to consider. I mean, when you want to merge your code, I mean, later I'll explain. I mean, when it comes to code merging, there's a lot of things to consider, but I will talk about that later. Okay, so back to this. Let's learn how to do branch. So, for those that who also rewrote the code with me just now, you can git pull. I forgot to say this. You can just type git pull. I mean, just now I revert the code back to certain version, right? And I try to git push the few, but then I realized that if you want to teach, you gotta have to git push the revert version. It's a bit messy to teach, so for now you just git pull. Git pull basically means that you get the latest changes of your code again from the remove repo. So yeah. Okay, and now we want to create a branch. And then, okay, maybe you think that, hey, git, I want to create a branch, and what's doing so here, git branch should be the command to create a branch. I mean, that's the weird part. Git branch don't let you create new branch. Git branch just tell what branch you are on. Okay, if you want to create a new branch, you need to use git checker -b, and then specify the name of the branch you want to create. Since here in the remote repo we created feature 1, so in the remote repo here you also create a branch called feature 1. And if we type git branch again, you'll see that there's 2 branch here, and then the one with an asterisk tell that what branch you are working on now. Maybe then you might be wondering how to go back to the main branch. Well, you use the git checker command, but this time without the -b, and then you say main, because we want to go back to the main branch, right? So we just tell the git that I want to go back to the main branch. Now I shift to the main branch. Git branch again to be sure. Yeah, we are on the main branch, but I want to work on the feature 1 branch, so let's go back to let's go back to the feature 1 branch. Okay, so here's the situation now. So we have 2 branch. One is main, and then another one is feature 1, and we are on feature 1 now. Okay, I create a new file. I just call it feature1py. Clean. This is feature 1. And then I don't need this anymore. And then same, I git add all, just to simple. I just add everything at one time, and then I commit. Okay, now when I commit, I only save the changes of the code at the feature 1 branch of the local repo. I repeat again, when I commit now, I only save the changes of the code to the feature 1 branch of the local repo. Okay. Yeah. So now see, this is the feature 1 branch, and we have this feature1.py file. Maybe let's go back to the main branch to see if anything changes. You see, when we go back to the main branch, the feature1.py file disappear. Maybe I do it again. I go back to the feature1 branch. The feature1.py file appear again. Then I go back to the main branch again. Feature1.py file disappear again. This is because, like I say, when we commit just now, we only commit the changes at the feature1 branch of the local repo. The main branch of the local repo won't have the changes. The remote repo also won't have the changes. That's the beauty of branching up. Okay. And then, okay, next up. Okay, so, but then, like I say, now I want to keep pushing. Now I'm at the, oh, sorry, I go back to the feature1 branch. Okay, Now I want to push the code, but I don't want to push the code to the main. I want to push the changes to the main branch. I want to push the changes to the remote repo. I want to push the changes to the GitHub repo here. But I don't want to push it to the main branch. I want to push it to the feature one branch that my boss created for me. How to do that? Well, we will still use the git push command, but this time we will add two things. First thing is called origin. Just type origin first. Later I'll explain what is origin, what is the meaning of origin, and then now you need to type the branch of the remote repo you want to push to. I want to push to the feature one branch, so I just type feature one, git push origin feature one, enter it. Yep. Okay, now feature one branch has the file feature1.py. I'm sorry, I should use a different file name, but bear with me. Yeah. Then let's check main branch. Let's see main branch has a file or not. Okay, main branch don't have the feature1.py file. Only feature one branch has the new file. Feature 2 also don't have. And you see that GitHub has a very warming reminder that, hey, feature 1 has a recent push. Do you want to compare a pull request? Here pull request is just like merge. Maybe you might be wondering, hey, what is this? Actually, it's just telling you that, do you want to merge the code to the main branch? If you want, just click the green button. So you can merge. See here, you see, feature 1, the arrow is pointing to the main branch. Means that feature 1 is merged into the main branch. But we don't do that. I'm just showing you guys. Okay. Now let's merge the changes. And if you want to merge to the main branch, you don't have to tell that you want to merge to the main branch. You just tell the branch that you want to merge it into the main branch. So I want to merge the feature one branch to the main branch. So I just say git merge feature one. Oh, sorry. I forget that I need to be in the main branch. Sorry for that. So if you want to merge the other branches to the main branch, you need to change to the main branch first. And then you git merge feature one again. Yep. Now let's see. Now main branch also have the feature one code already. Just to be sure that I'm on the main branch for real. Yeah, I'm on the main branch. So main branch also have the feature1.py file now. So that's how you keep merge. We are currently at the stage already merge. But do bear in mind that merging will also lead to conflict. Just like commit will also lead to conflict. Conflict happen at anywhere, anytime that when the code has some conflicting part. Just like what I say. Okay. I think I just covered quite a big topic. So, am I okay? Because it's almost the end of the workshop lah. I still have some content to cover about, but this is like a very last part already. So, any questions? If not, we will. Does the feature one presence? Yes, it's still present unless you delete it. To show that it's still present, I think I will do that in the GitHub interface here lah. Yeah, finish feature one. Create pull request. Hey, I just merge it. Like I said, pull request here is just merging. Don't think about it too complicated. It's just a merge. Conform merge. yeah, it's merged, but the branch still exists. The future one is still present unless you go and delete it. Yeah, unless you go and delete it by clicking the delete branch button here. I mean, you can also do it using the git command, but that git command is just simply git 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 checkout dash d dash b for create new branch, dash d for delete branch. Wait. Oh, is it branch? Wait. Oh, I messed up the command again. Sorry, I tend to mess up the command a little bit. Git branch, guys. My apologize. It should be git branch, not checkout. Yeah, deleted it. Git checkout. Let's go back to the main branch here. Okay, so deleted it. I think we do check the correctness of the branch before. Yeah, actually we should. That's what I want to talk about. Just now I mentioned that actually we have a lot of consideration before we should let the merging happens. But that's like beyond the topic. That's why I don't plan to cover too much. But since you asked, I think yeah, we can do that. Actually, there's a lot of method to check the correctness. The simplest way is to just ask your, maybe the seniors or the boss in your team to check the code before you can merge it. But and then another way is that we can do a unit testing. Unit testing, which is like you automated the thing before someone can merge the changes or even push the code. It depends on how you do the unit testing. Before, I mean, let's assume that I created a unit testing before that prevent people from pushing their code. I mean, so that when someone want to push their code, the unit testing will test every feature, test every function it created. If the unit testing is passed, means that the function all are working correctly, then I will only allow the code to be pushed. If not, the code won't even get to push. Yeah, so there's some big topic that if I want to talk about it, it's still it might lead to another 2 hours of workshop. Yeah. So definitely we need to check the correctness. And for Marcus, yeah, sure. I will try to send the recording lah. I mean, just don't expect the quality is very nice. Because I'm not sure the quality because it's my first time using this software. But I will try to send it. Okay, back to this. So if you guys are using my site, you guys can see actually I hide some command because those commands are useful. It's just that I didn't, I don't plan to show here lah. Okay, since we talk about how to check the correctness of the code, maybe I show you guys how you can do the simplest method of checking the correctness of code before you let the code merge it. So you go to the setting at your GitHub repo here, and then you go to branches, you add rule. Yeah, I mean I didn't do that quite a long time already. Sorry for that. Sorry, I just say that. Okay, for feature 2, for main branch, sorry. For main branch, I take this. Basically, you can use this to apply a protection to a branch, which is what Sinfat, I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrongly, which is what Sinfat mentioned just now, how to make sure that we can check the correctness of code before pushing it. By clicking this, it means that wait, I have to check, is there any, am I using the right one? I kind of forget how to do that. commit push to be must have verified. Okay, we use this one first. I mean, I forget other how to use it already. Requires sign commit create. It requires me to type my password. Oops, right. Okay, so I want to speed out the process, so maybe I just go to feature tool, and then I use the GitHub interfaces just to create a random new file. I mean, you guys don't have to follow me. You guys just look at how I do that would do. Then how to do that? Wait I think I'll send the video later. I kind of forget how to do that. Basically, is that the simplest protection you can apply is that every pull request, your teammate or your coworker made will request a reviewer. To review first before only the reviewer say approve this pull request, then you can only merge the pull request. Else your pull request will always be put on hold there. You will never be able to merge the pull request unless the reviewer approve that. So that's the simplest way lah. So maybe you watch on YouTube video before that saying that it's a coding guy report to his superior saying that I want to make a pull request today, can you review it later? Yeah, something like that. I kind of forgot how to do that. I apologize. Okay, I think basically that's all for today lah. I know that I didn't really go detail into the collaboration part, but actually you guys can start doing that simply by you add the go to setting, you add a collaborator, just type the username or his email, and have a second account here, saturate momentumly. Okay, I have momentumly to the repo. Okay, and then momentumly need to accept my invite lah, so that he can start collaborating. And actually the whole process is very same. Like I say, you create a few branch and then you tell Momentum, let's say I will tell Momentum that, hey Momentum, you work on feature 2. And then he just he pull the code to his GitHub, to his local PC. Maybe he's also using a laptop. And he just create a repo then, and then make changes as his local PC, and then push the changes to the feature 2. And then maybe I'm his boss, so that before he made a pull request to the main branch, he need to make a pull request, and then only with my approval he can merge the pull request. Yeah. But let's just focus on try to start to implement the Git and GitHub into your coding project. Okay, I think that's all for today. Yeah, something I try is that you may came across other software like not just GitHub, but you can also have the GitLab or Git Checker. Those are software that also let you do, like stuff like GitHub. Git Checker is not. Sorry, I'm not. Git Checker is different. GitLab is like another GitHub. I heard that people say that GitLab has far more storage. Back to the Legend X question. GitLab seems to provide more storage if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I think I need to verify this afterward. I just remember lah. So GitLab is, the logo of GitLab is a fox. I mean, it's not a combination of octopus and fox. It's just purely a fox. Don't think too much. And Git Checker, yeah, it's a octopus, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I mean, it's the logo explained. But Git Checker is not a GitHub or GitLab thing already. It's a graphical user interface for Git Bash. I mean, maybe you think Git Bash it's still command line. You don't like Git Bash, you can use Git Checker. Git Checker is the GUI of Git Bash, but it's not free. Yeah, that's the thing. There's then many platforms other than GitLab and GitHub that you do the upload your repo to the remote server. You just need to export it. For example, Bitbucket. Yeah, Bitbucket. But still, GitHub and GitLab, GitHub and GitLab are the most famous too. So, yeah, that's all for today. So, if you guys have any question, feel free to drop a question at the chat box. In the meanwhile, please fill out this survey form. I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. And I know that this session might not be very great, so I need your review. I need your feedback to know that how I can improve, and also how the Airost team and GitHub Canvas expert can improve. So please fill out the event feedback form. Also, do follow us on our Facebook because yeah, thanks Howie. Howie is our marketing manager. Do follow our UTM Airost team page. Yeah. For more events like this, we are planning to invite more industrial expert. Industrial expert that is who are working professional or a researcher to come and give talk. So stay tuned. We'll have more update on our Facebook page. We also have more workshop like this. So back to this. Do you guys have any questions? Feel free to drop your questions, or just unmute yourself. Stop presenting first. If you guys don't have question, in the meanwhile, maybe you are typing your question, take your time. But I would like to ask everyone to open up your webcam so that we can take a picture, and then just to record now this memory, commit this memory. Okay, this is the lame job. So everyone, please, if possible, turn out your cam so that we can take a picture together. Okay, thanks. Take your time. Okay, I see people are turning on your webcam. That's great. Okay, thanks. That's great. I think I see more people are coming out. So, how is later? I think you count down the timer lah.
Yeah, sure.